Before we start, I would like to be completely transparent with you all. My sources for this video were shaky at best. You see, it was quite hard to find any solid information on this topic. However, I thought it would still be a cool topic to go over. Not only that, but I don't really see too many videos on this topic, and finally I get to shed a bit of light on the culture. If I happen to be wrong about anything, please be sure to let me know down below. The Ewe people of West Africa, primarily found in Ghana, Togo, and Benin, have a rich and vibrant culture steeped in mythology and spirituality. Their folklore weaves tales of powerful spirits, magical beings, and ancestral connections that continue to influence their traditions and beliefs today. In this video, we'll explore 3 fascinating entities from Ewe mythology. Before we start, if you happen to enjoy this video and find value in it, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like so that more people may find it. Additionally, if you don't want to miss out on more video, why not subscribe? That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. I apologize if I happen to butcher the pronunciation of these names as well. Let's get started now, shall we? Imagine wandering through a dense, vibrant forest where every rustle of leaves and distant bird call feels alive with unseen presence. Beneath the ancient silk cotton trees and hidden within ant hills are the Aziza, tiny benevolent spirits. Known as guardians of the wilderness, these mystical beings are said to grant wisdom, protection, and even magical knowledge to those they favor. But who are the Aziza and what secrets do they hold? Let's uncover the mysteries of these enchanting forest spirits. As previously stated, the Aziza are small, benevolent spirits deeply rooted in Ewe folklore, believed to dwell in the lush forests of West Africa. Often associated with ant hills and silk cotton trees, these elusive beings are regarded as protectors of nature and allies to those who respect their domain. Known for their wisdom, the Aziza are said to share knowledge of magic, medicine, and survival skills with hunters and individuals they deem worthy. They are not malevolent but can become vengeful if disrespected or if their sacred spaces are disturbed. Depictions of the Aziza vary, but they are often imagined as radiant, glowing beings, embodying the mystical essence of the forest. Revered by the Ewe people, the Aziza symbolize the deep connection between humanity, nature, and the spiritual realm. One well-known story involving the Aziza tells of a young hunter named Kofi, who stumbled upon their sacred domain in the heart of the forest. Kofi, though skilled, had fallen on hard times, unable to find game to feed his family. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Kofi wandered deeper into the woods than ever before. There, under the shade of an ancient silk cotton tree, he saw a strange, glowing light emanating from an ant hill. Curiosity and desperation drove him closer, and he found himself face to face with the Aziza, shimmering like fireflies in the dim light. At first, Kofi was terrified, but the Aziza spoke to him in soothing tones, sensing his respect for the forest. They offered him guidance, teaching him secret songs to summon animals and herbal remedies to cure illnesses. In return, the Aziza warned Kofi to never reveal their secrets or betray their trust. Grateful, Kofi followed their teachings, and soon his fortunes changed. He became a celebrated hunter and healer in his village, attributing his success to the blessings of the forest spirits. However, when pressured by envious neighbors, Kofi foolishly revealed the Aziza's sacred songs, breaking his promise. The Aziza vanished, their blessings revoked, and Kofi's fortune quickly dwindled. The story serves as a powerful lesson about gratitude, trust, and the sacred bond between humans and the spiritual world. Quick question. Do you consider yourself a creative person? Are you interested in building projects on the weekends? Or is it a way of life? Either way, I would like to introduce you to Ted's Woodworking. With this, you get access to 16,000 easy-to-follow woodworking plans. Nothing will be left to guesswork. You don't need a big workspace or expensive tools to get started. Whether you're an advanced craftsman or a complete beginner, these plans are perfect for any skill level. If that's something you would be interested in, I have a link where you can learn more in the description. Anyway, back to the video. Imagine the flickering light of a firefly drifting silently through the darkness, its glow mesmerizing and harmless, or so it seems. In Ewe Folklore, this tiny beacon of light could hide a sinister truth. The Adze, a shape-shifting vampiric spirit. In its insect form, it slips unnoticed into homes, feeding on the blood and energy of its victims. But when cornered, it transforms into a terrifying human-like creature, revealing the full extent of its malevolent power. What drives this fearsome being, and how can it be stopped? Let's delve into the chilling legend of the Adze. The Adze is a vampiric spirit from Ewe Folklore that is both feared and shrouded in mystery. Known for its ability to transform into a small, harmless insect, often a firefly, it infiltrates homes under the cover of darkness. In this form, the Adze preys on its victims by feeding on their blood, life force, or even their spiritual energy, often leaving them weak or ill. It is particularly drawn to children and the vulnerable, and its attacks are sometimes linked to unexplained diseases or misfortunes in Ewe communities. When confronted or trapped, the Adze reveals its true form, a grotesque humanoid figure with an eerie and malevolent presence. In this state, it becomes more dangerous, capable of attacking directly. The Adze is also believed to possess individuals, causing them to act against their will or spreading malice within a community. Warding off the Adze requires vigilance and spiritual protection. Rituals led by traditional healers or priests are often employed to cleanse a home or community of its influence. Protective charms or amulets, typically infused with sacred herbs or symbols, are used to repel the creature. If the Adze is captured in its insect form, it can be destroyed, but this requires great care, as the transformation into its human-like state is both sudden and perilous. One haunting tale from Ewe Folklore tells of a village plagued by strange and unexplained illnesses. Children were falling sick, their energy drained, and no remedy from the traditional healers seemed to work. The elders gathered and determined that the culprit was no ordinary disease but the work of an Adze. One night, a young man named Tano, known for his bravery, decided to take matters into his own hands. Armed with protective charms crafted by the village priest, he stayed awake to guard his family. As the village settled into silence, Tano noticed a faint glow flitting near his home. A firefly, but strangely larger and more erratic in its movements. Remembering the priest's warnings, Tano resisted the urge to swat it, instead trapping the insect under a calabash bowl. As dawn approached, the firefly began to tremble and shimmer unnaturally. Suddenly, it transformed into a fearsome humanoid figure, clawing and screeching to escape. Summoning the priest, Tano revealed his captive. The priest identified the Adze and prepared a ritual to banish it. Using sacred herbs and incantations, the priest immobilized the creature, binding it with spiritual forces. The village gathered as the priest commanded the Adze to reveal why it had attacked. The spirit confessed that it had been summoned by a jealous villager seeking power at the expense of others. The priest performed a final purification ritual, destroying the Adze's physical form and breaking its hold over the village. The villager who had summoned it was cast out, and peace returned. The story of Tano's courage became a legend, warning future generations about the dangers of envy and the malevolent power of the Adze. Imagine a quiet, moonlit night where shadows stretch long and the air feels charged with unseen energy. In the stillness, a ritual begins, a summoning to call upon the Bokor spirits. These enigmatic beings, neither fully good nor evil, answer only to those who dare to command them. In Ewe Folklore, Bokor spirits are forces of power, wielded by those seeking protection, healing, or vengeance. But with such power comes risk. What happens when the line between control and chaos blurs? Bokor spirits are mysterious and potent entities within Ewe folklore, closely tied to the practices of sorcery and spiritual rituals. These spirits are often summoned by Bokor, spiritual practitioners who act as intermediaries between the physical and supernatural worlds. Unlike ancestral spirits or nature deities, Bokor spirits are not inherently good or evil. They reflect the intentions of the one summoning them, which makes them both revered and feared. Bokor spirits are said to manifest in various forms, depending on the summoner's purpose and the spirit's nature. They can appear as shadowy, humanoid figures with indistinct features, their presence radiating an aura of power and unease. Some accounts describe them as cloaked in swirling mist or adorned with symbols tied to their purpose, such as charms, bones, or glowing runes. Their eyes are often depicted as luminous, piercing through the darkness. These spirits are invoked for specific tasks, such as offering protection, uncovering hidden truths, healing ailments, or exacting vengeance. Their abilities are vast and tied to the rituals performed by the Bokor. However, their power is not without consequences. Misusing their abilities or failing to fulfill the terms of a summoning can result in dire repercussions, as the Bokor spirits are known to turn on those who disrespect or underestimate them. Summoning Bokor spirits requires intricate rituals involving chants, symbolic offerings, and spiritual tools. These rituals often take place at night in secluded locations, such as sacred groves or shrines. The summoner must possess deep spiritual knowledge and maintain unwavering focus, as any misstep could anger the spirit or disrupt the delicate balance of the ritual. One of the most captivating tales involving Bokor spirits tells of a village plagued by an invisible enemy. Crops withered overnight, livestock mysteriously died, and the people lived in constant fear of an unknown curse. The elders consulted a renowned Bokor, a powerful spiritual practitioner, who agreed to summon the Bokor spirits to uncover the source of the calamity. Under the cover of darkness, the Bokor led the villagers to a sacred grove at the edge of the forest. There, he drew intricate symbols on the ground, lit incense, and chanted ancient incantations. The air grew thick, and a chill swept through the grove as the Bokor spirits appeared, their forms shadowy and indistinct, with glowing eyes that seemed to pierce into the souls of all present. The spirits revealed that the curse had been placed by a neighboring chieftain, consumed with envy over the village's prosperity. This chieftain had secretly employed dark magic to ruin their livelihood. The Bokor, with the guidance of the spirits, performed a counter-ritual to lift the curse. The spirits demanded an offering, an act of communal unity to restore balance. The villagers, desperate for salvation, came together to offer a feast of their best harvest and livestock, symbolizing their shared hope and gratitude. As the ritual concluded, the spirits unleashed their power, purging the curse from the land. Crops began to grow once more, and the village was restored to its former vitality. However, the Bokor warned the villagers never to use such dark forces for personal gain, as the spirits do not tolerate betrayal or misuse of their power. This tale serves as a powerful reminder of the Bokor spirits' role as both protectors and enforcers of justice. Their actions are a reflection of the moral and spiritual balance within a community, teaching that unity and respect for the supernatural are vital to harmony. As we've journeyed through the myths of the Aziza, the Ads, and the Bokor spirits, we've uncovered the deep spiritual beliefs that shape the Ewe people. These stories remind us of the delicate balance between the natural and supernatural, and the consequences of how we interact with unseen forces. The Aziza teach us the importance of respect for nature. The Ads warn us about the dangers of greed and envy, while the Bokor spirits remind us that power should never be wielded lightly, whether in the physical or spiritual world. Each of these tales carries a timeless lesson: to live in harmony with the spiritual realm, to honor the natural balance, and to tread carefully when dealing with forces beyond our understanding. By learning from these stories, we gain insight into the Ewe culture and the deep connection between humanity, nature, and the spirit world. Until next time.